RVA from VA, Richmond to be exact. And I wanted to come on here and discuss some more Commander topics. Today I wanted to talk about none other than Daron Payne. Last season, Daron Payne and John Allen had an incident on the sideline. And it got a lot of media coverage and a lot of media flack revolving the incident on the field. But I think that what people fail to realize is when you're a competitor, especially at the NFL level, if you play any competitive sport, I definitely can relate. When things like that happen, it's not due to you just being ignorant or anything of that nature. It's a love or a passion for whatever sport or game that you play. If you love something to that extent, you're going to show passion behind it. And I truly believe that's what that was. Daron Payne and John Allen played with each other at Alabama. These guys look at each other as brothers, and they're fierce competitors. They have winning pedigree. They come from a winning program. So when an incident like that happened, I didn't look at it as something of ignorance. Of course, the media is going to drive it and use it as a piece to push their narrative. But I looked at it as two teammates who have love for one another, being passionate about their job and what they do and wanting to see the other person be successful. May some words been have said that, rubbed one another the wrong way? Of course, that's what we do when you get a competitive. But at the end of the day, I think that it was highly given way too much attention than it deserved. Now, with that being said, let's discuss Daron Payne's situation currently. So Daron Payne's going into his fifth year with the team. He's looking to get a contract. We don't know if that's going to happen. And from my stance, I doubt that it will. But at the same time, I have to ask myself, is Daron Payne in store for a big season? The reason I ask myself that is because regardless of him getting a lucrative deal from the team, being Washington, he's auditioning for a lucrative deal for the NFL. So he wants to come out this year and definitely show that he's worth a lucrative deal, whether that be here in Washington or if that'll be for another team. You might have a team scoop in and say, hey, listen, we're missing a piece. Maybe this guy, Daron Payne, can come in and put us over the edge and put us in Super Bowl contentions. Now, that will only be decided by him. From the stuff that I've seen on social media, I follow him on some of his social media pages. He's definitely been showing that he's working and he seems to be focused. He's not much of a talker. He has some interviews out there with the media. The guy seems to just always want to talk football. Anything outside of that, he's not really interested in. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like Daron Payne. I don't think we're going to extend him here in Washington, but I do want to see him be successful, whether that's here or whether that's with another team. Another thing is, with us missing Chase, we don't know the extent of how many games Chase is going to be out, but we're going to need some other guys on that front four to step up. And I think that Daron Payne could fill a void, even though he's in the interior. If he can get some pressure inside and collapse in that pocket, that would definitely help with whoever we have on the outside, filling in for Chase Young while he's not with the starting unit. I do like the addition of David Botter that we got from Buffalo. I think that piece right there is an underrated piece that a lot of people are not paying a lot of attention to. But I think that he will fill in nice for Chase Young while Chase is still rehabbing from his injury that he's dealing with. By no means do I want Chase Young to rush back. I want him to be 100% ready to go, focused, and ready to make impactful plays. Daron Payne has that dog in him, I believe. I believe that he does have an upside. How far or how big is his upside? I'm not sure. But I'm going to be paying a lot of attention this season to see how focused, what he's worked on in the offseason. Can he get some pressure in the pocket? Can he make some impactful plays? The sack numbers are cool and everything, but I wanted to be more or less impactful plays on the field, third downs, third and shorts, things of that nature, to see if Daron Payne really can get that big payday that he's going to be looking for in the offseason. Daron Payne, it was believed before the fight on the sideline, a lot of people, Washington faithfuls, honestly thought that Daron Payne would be the guy that would be get the contract with the team, and they would let Jonathan Allen walk. But of course, Jonathan Allen has now been he has arisen as a face of the franchise. He's a team captain. The guy had a Pro Bowl year last year. He led the defensive line in sacks. So now the narrative has been changed, and Daron Payne is the guy on the outside looking in. Like I said, I don't think that he will be extended with Washington, but at that same token, at the end of the day, it's a business. And when it's a business, you got to protect your product. So whether he has a W on the side of his helmet or not, he's going to go out there, he's going to try to perform. I know him and his agent are on the same page. He needs a big year this year to show teams around the NFL that he's worth a lucrative deal that he's going to try to receive. And I think that bodes well for us here in Washington, because we definitely need somebody to step up on that defensive line. And if we can get all of these pieces back healthy and ready to go on the same page, it'll definitely be a scary sight. As you know, Warren Sapp was with the team, helping around. He's not with the staff officially. He just came to help out. He said he loves the two guys in the middle. Speaking of Daron Payne and John Allen, hopefully, they were able to have some good discussions and work on some things that they might want to add to their game. We see Chase Young also working with Von Miller. I'd love to see that, even though Chase Young isn't 100% right now. Just talking to somebody that is a feared pass rusher, as Von Miller has been thus far in his NFL career, that's definitely something that I'm excited to see. I definitely want to see this D-line take a step this year and really put pen to paper. Last year, we had the two DNs talking about the sack record and things of that nature. Sweat came out and addressed it in the media. I thought he discussed it very well. He didn't run from the questioning. When the media asked about it, he said, yeah, that might have been a little bullheadish of him. But at the same token, he did say that it still could be a possibility. So I love that he said that. I'm hoping that all these guys are on the same page. Like I said, I'm a Daron Payne fan, and I'm hoping that he comes out and have a huge year for us here in Washington. We have Phidarian Mathis that will most likely be stepping into his role next season, but Phidarian Mathis will see a lot of snaps this year as well. So I'm happy about that addition. But I would like for you guys to comment on the video and tell me how you think Daron Payne will do this year. Like, comment, subscribe, support the channel here at Command Respect TV. I am your host, RVA, from VA, Richmond to be exact.